My god, when was this replay? Last updated Jan 29th? Right, we've got Gabri and Teller on Zerg. This is a pretty good lobby. This is not a pre-made, this is a pub. Artanis going Stalker start, always happy actually. Okay, he does go Stalker. We've seen the occasional for some reason Cybercore start and then don't make a Stalker, but he does fortunately make the Stalker here. Got a bit of a Janara as well. Why are there... What are these? Is this all zoomed in? Am I going crazy? This is zoomed in, right? He's got a zoomed in camera? Doesn't? My god. Observer is fucking OP. You get to zoom out so much. Right, this eco should be fine. That's, this guy started crashing charge on Kraith. That is not going to achieve anything. But I guess on level 2, once he gets Puddle, once he gets the Puke, it'll be able to combo pretty well. But yeah, he's not going to do anything to a Schlurk at the start with the charge there. Could have saved it maybe to try and get a Stalker from one of these classes. So, I don't know. Maybe he got, maybe Schlurk fed like 2 XP or something. Let's see, 0, unlucky. He's going for the Schlurk again. Is he watching? Oh my god, he's wasting so much time. Okay, he does go back to look at patrols and stuff. No reason to chase the Schlurk here with your hero, especially as Kraith. You are not going to get anything. Probably turn off chat. Alright, now we can focus on this incredible play that they're doing. There's a DT that is snuck onto the high ground. It is going to try and sneak back out. Okay, only takes 1 hit, that's fine. Glivig TP'd under them, might have been able to burst the blink. But they really want these creep tumors. Pretty rough for DT to harass the tumors here. The high grounds go so far out while the low ground is, or rather while the ramp is so far in. Yeah, he's trying though. Schlurk's still fucking around. Kraith, fortunately, is no longer chasing them at least. Okay, it looks like they are going in and getting a little bit out. DT only takes like 1 point of damage there, health-wise. Forgot they even had an Elrak. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. What rank are they in? They're a bronze Elrak. That is probably going to be a bit rough for him, but we'll see how he goes. This might be an Artanis eco found. Take a look from the Zerg's point of view. No way. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, but he does path check. He may not realize though. Like, let's see what he's looking at. Oh, he's got to realize that, surely. No. Oh my god, he doesn't realize. Oh my god, the fucking lings are bugged again. Always in these replays. What he could have done, I guess Spirit would have scouted him, funnily enough. If he did notice, he could have started to hit this rock as Kraith. You get the, what is it? What is it even called? It's not the King of Pigalusks. Raging Strike. So he builds up attack damage over time as he hits something. So you can melt rocks pretty fast as Kraith. It would still take like maybe 30 seconds or something. You get a full wipe on the eco, it's pretty nice. But he doesn't even notice, sadly, even though the patrol was right on top of him. Let's see how these ecos are going. Was this before or after the Spirit became RNG? This is a like really old replay, so I have no idea. It's all the plus 28 minerals. Okay, it's I think it's random. Kind of hard to tell. We'll see on the next tick. Okay, yeah, it's definitely random. Random eco, that'll be fun to watch. Thank god that's out of the game. Schlurk is level 2. They went 2 points on Blink. Weird choice, especially versus Kraith. You only really need 1. Either he puddles you and you can't blink anyway, or he doesn't puddle you and you only need 1 blink. Ideally, you're not around Kraith once he hits level 2. Actually, how is he still level 1? This is really bad for Zerg. Still level 1. They have 1 range. 1 melee is normal, 1 range. I guess the Glivig is getting pissed off. They are making what the fuck? I was gonna say spine crawlers. They're making spore crawlers. I mean, there was a profit, right? Is it for the 1 profit? But like he's putting them at the entrances. I honestly think it's for the DT, which is quite a shame because a lot of people probably don't know because in normal StarCraft this isn't the case. But in Kerrigan Survival, the spine crawlers, here we see one, has detection. Spine crawler left and bot side, spore crawler top and right side. Interesting. Not sure what's going on in his mind, but it'll be interesting to see how those pay off for him, if at all. Looks like yeah, Spirit's pretty rich. Double 2k in the markets, or double 1k rather. Is it seen? No, it's not seen. So that turret hasn't even hit yet. Looks like the map is super dark for Zerg, which means they might not know where most of these ecos are. They're probably trying to find them as they go. They do hit level 2. They get Puke. What does Glivig get? He has Scan Infest. I don't know if he started with Infest or not. I assume not, because we don't really see any. See one out there, which he would have just got before. Yeah. Guess he started with Scan. Okay, they do find the market. Are they gonna get it? Okay, yeah, they absolutely get it. How much is this guy holding then? He's got more markets up. He's putting in. Does look like. Oh, okay, never mind. He was. Oh my god, unpunished. Well, he's kind of punished. He still lost like 1.5k or whatever. Oh my god, Alaric, poor Bronze Alaric. But like, he just happened to be holding the minerals, so he manages to put in like 2.5k back into markets. That's a shame. That's a shame. These may never get salvaged. We'll see. He is heading up to where the Alaric's eco was. He was probably seeing the pings, but unfortunately picked him off there, so he's not going to get much. He could get this Janara outpost, but there's not going to be much else going on. Maybe he... No, there's no way he spots the corner eco here. He probably heads straight up to top mid. Keep an eye on that. Spirit just camping their new eco. So let's see what these have done. They I mean, they probably stopped the DT from running in. He probably sees the spore crawlers. Doesn't want to risk Levig jumping on him, so I don't hate it. Just should have been spines, I guess. But I always like to see, oh my god, he does find it. I always like to see people make use of spines. It makes defending creeps so much easier against people who are heavily harassing it. But on this map, I mean, outside of the mid, start to branch out in so many directions. There aren't that many great spots to put spine crawlers. Like, you'd have to put one in all of these different chokes. At a certain point, it gets expensive. Definitely having them around mid is good when that harass is going on. Looks like this gets salvaged, maybe in favor of that Ling Ball, but that's not necessary because there was an explosive wall there and a Prophet that was scouting it. This should get full salvaged. They have so much time to react, yeah. So big salvage. Good wall off as well. Good wall with those production structures to try and slow down the Kraith. Looks like he got out. Well, the Kraith only got one of his +2s. So Janara should be in a good spot, especially with more observers around the map. Oh, we have an A-win here, already got the +64 out. It's kind of sitting close to Glevig, so he might have to run soon. At this point, A-win, I believe, was able to pick up 2 +64s. Could be wrong, but either way, he should be pretty safe. He wouldn't have any recall structure around the map. No, just his hero, so he should be able to pick up that eco. We'll see, though. Again, misses this eco up here. Oh, he's heading back. He's looking at it. Oh, okay. He walked up the ramp and saw it, but is he gonna get scouted? Does he go for it? Oh, what a pussy. Playing Kraith, but doesn't go for the rock breaks. Obviously, wouldn't have worked there. The survivors absolutely had vision of almost all of the rock, but you know, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. What's the fun in Kraith if you don't go for the rock breaking into the eco strategy? Now, this Artanis might actually... I mean, he has to re-eco somewhere, right? Like, he's not going to be able to achieve much. He's not dead. There's no way he's dead. Puddle will run out. He's kind of fucking around, though. He is getting a lot of gas, maybe a little bit of levels as well. He's not doing much damage to the Zerg, but definitely getting gas. And the Zerg are running out of minerals. If he didn't lose his eco there, he could keep up this pressure and start doing some damage to the Kraith. But unfortunately, he doesn't have his eco. He is just going to have to re-eco somewhere else. He should have quite a lot... Or quite an easy ability to do so with all that gas. He's holding 215. But he isn't making any eco. Does he have anything around the map? He's just got warp gates. Is he just gonna all in? Yes, sir. I mean, I guess he's waiting till Kraith leaves to re-eco here. Which is fair enough. Oh, Schlerk might... Yeah, Schlerk's dead. Schlerk's gotta be dead. Oh, good blink, good blink. Nah, dead anyway. That was a good blink, though. Almost saved Schlerk. Still floating so much. I mean, I would just remake eco here, to be honest. Right now. Like, yeah, if Kraith walks back up to it, you're gonna have to salvage again, but that means the Kraith is gonna be wasting so much of his time. Yeah, he can't step too far on there. Fuke's on 25 seconds. Looked like Kraith was getting ready to bait it. Little did they know they were standing in the vision ward. How are we doing back down here? The A-Win does move out. It looks like he is able to pick it up since it's just easily moved over here. No recall structure. Oh, that's unfortunate. Spawn links, maybe? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. He just fucking, like, one-shot everything there. That was disgusting. Look at that AoE. Complete, like, I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? Apparently he doesn't need to spawn links. How's the spirit doing? He has 2 ecos up still. Only using this one at the moment. And he's not that rich. He's in a good spot, but he's not that rich. Did this get scouted or something? Doesn't look like it. Just only using that other spot at the moment, I suppose. So this guy hopefully comes down to the Janara. That's going to be a lot of gas for the Zerg, even if the Janara salvages. Is he gonna... Okay, good. He doesn't get intimidated by this. He just clears it. There we go. Full clear. Janara might even be dead. They should have... Yeah, they've got Astral Wind, which will make them airborne. Gonna use it here. I mean, that was just huge feed. Yeah, Janara got a little bit of XP, but he just fed so much gas, used up so many of his minerals, and now he is gonna... Yeah, Scan does see that. I mean, Spine Volley's on 40-second cooldown. He is using Spiked Hide, so the Janara can't do anything at the moment. He has right-clicked on Janara by the looks of it. Okay, bro, okay. What the fuck is going on? How many people are dead now? Just 3. It feels like 3 big ones, especially that Alaric. That could have been insane. That guy could have gone hard. But this Janara had so much eco, just fucking, like, just died for free, basically. I know what they were trying to do. They were definitely trying to farm some levels, but... And also push the Kraith off their eco. But it's just too far forward, pretty much, with the hero. DT should be fine. Is he going to go for this? I mean, yeah. Unless the deep tunnel, which would have been, like, real fucking smart by the Glevig, were, like, right here. Because the cooldown of your deep tunnel is based on how far you travel. It would have been up in time for him to jump back on top of the DT if he went for the Infestor. That would have been an insane mind game, but he does just TP back to mid to defend, it looks like. There are Artanis Stalkers in mid. The Artanis does just re-eco there. He's sitting on the edge of creep, kind of getting ready to push a bit. Probably doesn't know anyway that there are tumors up here, kind of scouting him. He might get wrapped around by the Kraith. Looks like maybe. I don't know. He's sending some lings out. It looks like Kraith's maybe just going for this eco, but I'd like to see them jump on this Artanis. He has 2 armor. Might be difficult, but with the puke plus Glevig biles, and like he would be slowed so much from the puke. All the biles are going to hit. They should be able to kill Artanis. He does just go for the eco. He still has the opportunity to come back and try and wrap around. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Artanis is still pretty rich. Yeah, he's holding 13k. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's going to slow him down a lot to rebuild the eco. He's going to have to go somewhere with his hero, get off a creep, stop the harassment, and rebuild. He might just go back up here again. Yeah, he's putting down a Nexus for the MS core. Probably just going to send it to the high ground. Charge? Yeah, there we go. Push him back into the puke. No, he was just on the other side of the charge. So he gets pushed out of it, actually. But, I mean, slowed down more, I guess. Yeah, he definitely wants to re-eco up here in the same spot. A-Win is looking quite big. I'd like to see Megaliths coming out. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, so Megalith push is huge. Oh, Lurker's out by the Zerg, actually. He does manage to pick one up before it burrows, but the other, as long as it actually burrows. He's built the Lurkers, but he's not burrowing them. It'll be hard for A-Win to deal with that for a while. He will have to get the... Oh, that's unfortunate. He'll have to get the Spirit Warriors. He's maxed out on supply, though. The A-Win is. Does he have... Let's look at the vision. Yeah, he's got the vision structures somewhere. Oh, just here, the kaleidoscopes. Spirit's eco does get found, but he's not got anything in it. He still has this eco up, which I just realized has had extraction wards on it, and I don't think he's been using it. Kind of unfortunate for the Prophet. Also has a chrono. Unfortunate for Spirit, but he's going to put 1Ks into that. Yeah, Spirit's not looking in a good spot. He doesn't have much gas. He's holding 6 gas. He's only got like 6k markets, holding 2k. Not a good spot, but he's still definitely a threat as the game goes on. Mostly looking at the A-Win's push now. We see the Lurker did get burrowed. Are there more Lurkers? There are. There's a couple there, a few up here. Yeah, they're definitely doing well with the Lurkers. It's going to push back the A-Win a lot, but the DT's coming in as well. How's his eco doing? He's got a little bit, like emphasis on a little bit. He's only at plus 50. I don't think he's even using clones, really. He's kind of pushing with his hero. using clones to defend, which is risky, but I like it. Your hero is definitely stronger than the clones. Your hero has the spells, but obviously a little bit of a risk if you get jumped on, especially when you're as far behind as this DT is. What are his upgrades, actually? I think that's 2 armor, maybe 2 attack, maybe 3 armor. Yeah, 2, 3. I mean, he's tanky for now, but he's not going to scale too much for a while. It's going to be a long time before he can get even close to 4 armor. This guy's fucking around with the Kraith again. He has gone full mothership eco. Not a fan of that versus Kraith, especially if you're not going to split them up. We saw what happened to the motherships earlier on. Is he going to snipe these? I mean, yeah, he's going to go for it, but he will get his units picked off. He's going to have to retreat. Oh, his wall gates got cleared as well. He has 0 infrastructure on the map. He's just got everything in air. He is going to try and rebuild up there. I guess Kraith has been spending a lot of time sitting on him though, so even though he's kind of put really far behind, he doesn't have much at the moment, he has contributed pretty well to taking up the hunter's attention. You see DT is indeed building up. A1's still doing a bit of a push, but they're not making much progress because of the lurkers. Do we see Spirit Warriors coming out at all yet? Doesn't seem like it. But at least it stopped Leglevic from kind of being able to cut off the creep. They're having to put attention into this defense. Even though they do have lurkers, they still have to kind of fuck around with their hero to defend it. Creep still up here. But yeah, because the Leglevic is distracted, it means that Creep isn't going to get like free pushed across the entire map. Their attention, their APM is being taken up. It means they also can't use their APM to find ecos or clear out outposts as easily. Okay, big pigger ball. Where's it being sent to? It looks like it's just being maybe sent to this ramp. Can't see actually. No, down here. Okay, they're gonna clear out the ghost eco, but not the A1 eco. They might get scared of it because it looks like it's heading there, but they should know now. Yeah, he was salvaging that structure to rebuild it across here. Once this structure's built, it will be able to use that purified recall on his eco. So he was going for the recall there, but no need. He'll be able to stay there for now. His eco will anyway. Okay, I mean, Spirit's eco got found. Hopefully he got all he got. Okay, yeah, he probably got most of it out. Maybe not, actually. Again, only 6k in markets. Now he's holding nothing. So maybe his eco did get cleared there because, you know, at this point he should have more than 6k. We do see the Spirit Warriors coming out. They will be able to fight lurkers, but it's going to be hard to push too far into mid because even though they have detection, the lurkers on the high ground will be real hard to spot. Okay, he does indeed recall his eco now, the A1 does. I mean, Zerg's looking in a great spot. I guess, I mean, 5'8" on the Spirit is pretty scary. What range ups does he have? Yeah, he's kind of getting big. Definitely a threat still. And DT can scale crazy. What upgrades does he have now? Still 2-3, but I think he got the life upgrade. He is just going in with his hero. It's an interesting strategy. Don't see it often. Usually it's more clone-oriented gameplay, but he is still just using it for the ecos. I don't know how effective it's going to be, though. Like, we see he's clearing out these structures, actually. For a second, I thought he was fighting roaches, but no, he is going for the structures, which is good. The eco, so he's definitely doing some damage. Mostly because Glevig is preoccupied with all these units, and now that there are Spirit Towers on the high ground, it's actually really annoying for Glevig to deal with. They don't want to TP down here and make roaches, because the monoliths will just hit them. Alright, he's going to find the DT, the hunter is. I mean, he's going for it, but I don't know if he's going to be able to kill... Oh, puke! But he needs to charge, he needs to... Oh, that's a dead DT, yeah. That seemed like it was way too late, but I guess the puke, it should be maxed out now. It should be level 4, yeah. Just big enough that the DT was not able to blink out. To dash out, rather. He should have been able to blink out, but maybe he didn't have blink. Maybe he thought he was safe. I don't know. But yeah, DT's dead. That should... I mean, the game somehow goes on for 40 more minutes. This should be a Zerg win. I don't know, actually. That's a lot of Artanis eco. Artanis, A-Win, and Spirit could actually hold a base versus Kraith. Especially because of the Spirit. You know, Kraith's spiked volley, very strong versus units, not so strong versus structures. Still useful, but I don't know if he's going to be able to outpush a Spirit. As long as Spirit gets the eco up, because again, we're seeing his eco going down. How much is he holding? 10k. Looks like he did get it out this time. So, I mean, as long as he can get enough eco up, looks like A-Win will be able to buy a lot of time. Artanis helping with the push as well. Like, Zerg are not very rich. +7, +10 for the Greg, and +22, +19 for the Hunter. Hunter's in a much better spot, obviously. But Gleevig is real fucking poor. Definitely no Omegalists coming out anytime soon. Maybe not for all game. Like, sure the game goes 40 more minutes, but it's it takes a long time to build up some eco to actually make Omegalisks. Reaver's coming out as well. In a real bad spot though. Those could easily get picked off by the Kraith. How much? He has a +173, the Artanis is. Oh, he's not dead, is he? No. He didn't get pushed into puddle. When he's going to take damage, he might have to recall. He should have probably used his mothership. Actually, I don't know where his nexuses are. That might be his only one up there. But he's fine. He actually doesn't take much more damage. He will use, or he'll bait out kind of the spiked volley, kill that mothership, but that's not really a problem for the Artanis. Honestly, more useful for the Kraith to hold on to that spiked volley. Although he may not know that, but he could absolutely be running into large amounts of units down here. Of course, if he gets spiked volley off on this eco, it will all die instantly. Oh, is he gonna... Where's he off to? Oh, he's looking up here. He's getting baited by the structure up there. No, fortunately, he is just sending piglets. He is going to head further down. Looks like he's mostly just going to clear out all these spirit outposts. He won't know that this is here. The A1 should be in position to recall. Where is he? He's down bottom mid. He's actually not far away from his eco, which is bad. I don't know if he has a purifying crystal up or whatever to give the recall, because I don't see it on his hotkey bar. And it's looking like if Kraith runs into this, he might be able to get the eco out for a bit, but it might be really hard for the A1 to set eco back up. Kraith down to 57k now, actually. I wonder, can we check the damage charts? Wonder how much of that is Spirit. Probably quite a lot. 20k from A1, 12k from Artanis. Only 7k from Spirit, actually. It's mostly the A1 and the Artanis, and then a little bit of everything else. I'm thinking, like, yeah, the Kraith's running around to clear out all this eco, but over time he's going to be taking quite a bit of damage as he goes. Mostly from the Megaliths, it looks like, though. He is kind of just running into them. Where did this A1 eco go? Did he just salvage? Oh no, he recalled up here. Okay, he made a purifying crystal up here. What did he make it with? Was it always up here? It must have been, right? I don't think your units can make it. No. Yeah, it must have already been up there. Kraith's kind of fucking around with all the production down here. He's going to see a mothership core. Hopefully he doesn't use Spike Volley for it. Though he kind of has to shut it down some way. He should just have Brutalisks, yeah. And he should Brutal that. Kind of reduce Artanis' ability to make stuff around the map. Just running through the Spirit Outpost. Where's he heading? He must see something, but I don't know. Surely not to the Ghost Eco. Zerg Eco, I mean, it's still really secured in mid, but they are getting pushed back on the edges more and more. They seem to be unable to really shut down this A-Win. This Artanis also still has a huge amount. Spirit's still kind of being annoying to the Zerg, setting up map control. It is taking up a lot of their time, the Spirit's map control. You see the Kraith's kind of just running to the outpost to try and reclaim the map, but he's not able to find the A-Win because of it. A-Win now still has eco up here, but should be able to recall eco pretty easily, pretty handily. You could just make it down here, the recall structure. I imagine he will. Surely. Sure, because Kraith's pretty obviously heading upwards to top right. How are we doing on Creep? Gleevig, I mean, Zerg are level 12. The Gleevig's eco sucks. The Kraith's eco is still alright. They should be maxed out in upgrades. Not quite, actually. The Zergling site would help a lot, probably. But, you know, they're maxed out in stat upgrades, pretty much. They just don't care at all about Zerglings, it seems. This gets recalled, absolutely, yep. Down to bottom mid, actually. Was this already down here? Like, did he have that on the hotbar? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like he's been making it with a unit. No, he can't be, right? I'm almost certain he can't be. I gotta pay more attention next time. Because he'll probably salvage this now that his eco's down at it, and remake it somewhere else. Spirit's still taking up a lot of attention. They're now maxed out on upgrades, I believe. Yeah, they are. The eco's, I mean, they're holding 10k, but nothing in markets, surely. No. So, the eco's not great, but they you know, they're keeping up. They're kind of on par with the Zerg at the moment, since the Zerg are also behind. A1's still... Oh, he did okay. Yeah, he did push into mid. I forgot there's a Prophet, actually. Prophet even doing some damage. Prophet gets jumped on. I'm pretty sure he just dies, though. Yeah, it takes him like 3 hits from the Glivig, and if the Glivig TP's under him, it knocks up the Prophet. Kind of gives them a mini stun. He actually just leaves all this up. Yeah, the Kraith needs to go for a snipe, I guess. He's in a real rough spot. Artanis still untouched up here. Might find it here. Probably not, though. Probably not. They don't see much around the map. I don't know how often they're using scans, but they also don't have Ling vision, so... They have tier 2 unit vision, which helps a bit. They are going to be spamming like Peggers and stuff, obviously, and some Roaches as well. But not having Ling vision is a pretty poor choice. Ling vision and Ling speed, even for, like, if we take out finding eco and stuff, it's a huge counter to Spirit, because as they go, they try to make structures, and if random Lings are just running around, they will attack the structures or like the outposts as they're getting built from the Spirit, and it kind of forces the Spirit to build in range of the other towers, slows them down a lot. So, huge misplay to not get these upgrades, if they even realize. Oh my god, the 1-1 gap, Kraith needs 2x2, or 2 wide to pass through, so I think the Spirit accidentally walled him out there, and now he's not going to be able to get back to the high ground. Yeah. Spirit should be completely safe. They don't have Blink anymore, but they should just be able to run far enough away where it doesn't matter. They should be able to stay away from the Kraith pretty easily. He still has the Purifying Crystal here, the Purifier. I mean, he can always salvage it and remake it, but it's interesting that he isn't setting up ahead of time. I guess it doesn't really matter. He does have eyes on Kraith, especially with the Observer over here, keeping eyes on him. Yeah, the Zerg are just getting overrun. Their Eco's getting pushed back. They have, like, no creep. I thought it was a Zerg win, but actually Survivors have pretty much taken the entire map. And I don't think there's much Zerg can do. They could, of course, get snipes. They do have level 4 Spine Volley. Maybe Spiked Hide gets a kill on... No, because Artanis is the only hero that hits him. I guess Prophet. Prophet could hit him and die to Spiked Hide. But that's not realistic. Oh my god, the Spirit's kind of playing with fire there. If they got puked and charged on, they would have died. No, they're just... Yeah, Zerg's just passing it. What's he heading over to? This should all... Yeah, okay, he's already recalled it. Yep, over to his hero. I mean, what the fuck was that? That missed absolutely everything. I think he must have scanned it earlier, seen the eco there, and then, like, scanned Spine Volley immediately without, you know, processing that there was no eco there anymore. I don't know, that was an insane Spine Volley, though. Glivig's still defending mid, but, you know, they can't really keep up with all these units. They are, you know, their DPS is insane. They also have great AoE, great range and all, but like, they're just getting undoubtedly pushed back. Like, they cannot handle this. This eco going unfound, this eco being left around, and the A-Win just constantly relocating all of their eco anywhere they choose because the map is theirs. Oh, what was that? What was that charge? This guy's using abilities for fun, I think. Maybe he's given up. He's just doing some, like, tricks. Spirit's decided to move to the left side. It's interesting how Spirit is staying completely away from their team. I mean, I don't hate it, because they are kind of just getting map control on the opposite side, as opposed to basing. They absolutely could base if they wanted to. It would probably be better, because, you know, people can always make mistakes and get picked off. But they also, you know, like, shouldn't lose when the whole team has map control and they're keeping up the map control as the Spirit goes. I mean, Artanis gets put down to half health, but, you know, half health for Artanis is still 3k. However, Kraith is sneaking up around them. The Survivors do have vision. We see the puddle, it's huge. I mean, Spine Volley's nice and all, it's going to take out the units, but it would not do damage to the Artanis even if he stood in it. It's not going to kill him. I think he needed to maybe save Puke and go for a charge there, but, you know, Puke's almost off cooldown still. They could maybe find the Artanis. No, Artanis does get away. I don't know, if they pick off Artanis, could they win the game? I suppose so. I mean, they could win the game still. Picking off Artanis would be huge. Picking off any of the Survivors would be huge. Except Prophet, I guess. But if they pick off one of the builders, it could absolutely turn the game around. Again, Prophet should be dead there if Glivig decides to TP under them. I mean, Zerg do only have 25k. The Prophet could probably get them down to like 15k before he dies. put them in a risky spot, but yeah, him hitting Eco on the edge here is definitely asking for death if the Glivid catches it. Oh, maybe Artanis dead? That should be a dead Artanis. Charge, where's this charge? There's the charge. Okay, Artanis is dead. This might be it. That might be enough. Like, yeah, Zerg doesn't have eco, but they have so many levels that if they ever get on top of a hero, they kill it pretty fast. Like, Awen would have trouble escaping unless he's sitting around really good cliff levels. Let's see where his hero is. Like, this is a bad spot for Awen. If Kraith comes anywhere near this, he will probably die, so he needs to maybe go bot left and kind of sit in the safety of both the towers, but also being able to jump around all these different cliff levels, because that's really the only way he gets away from a Kraith. Kraith will have much more move speed and be able to spawn brooders underneath him. But, I mean, at the same time, they do still have eyes on him. Spirit should never really die unless they maybe run up a ramp into a unit ball, which is definitely possible. Even though the survivors still have map control, it's definitely a possibility. But if he's got enough awareness, which shouldn't be hard as Spirit, you don't have a lot to pay attention to, you should be able to always know where the Kraith is, or at least like what quadrant of the map the Kraith is on, and just stay away from it. You should never really risk staying there. Even now, you should probably be moving downwards. Does see the Kraith moving top. Kraith's probably heading towards this, I guess. Back to the eco. Prophet did end up dying. I imagine, yep, probably Glevik TPing underneath him. Okay, Zerg are kind of turning this around somehow. Survivors are trying their hardest to lose the game, which is a bit of a shame because they're doing quite well at it. We do see huge Pickable is going to come in, probably go for these this outpost. It won't achieve much though. Piggers, I mean, obviously they're nice on Kraith. They get the buff and they're kind of decent in general. But still, against a Spirit that has no teammates, you know, bolstering their defenses, not even ghosts or anything, Lings are still probably the best thing. But we do see they're actually doing quite well here. There aren't enough towers to really push the Piggers off fast enough. Yeah, they actually don't have many towers. The Spirit's actually going to get, you know, what would be the word? Their map control is going to be wiped out pretty easily, actually, if Kraith just keeps moving. Like, he can send units around here. Spine Volley's good at this point. Pretty easily clears out the... like, you're not really saving it for a hero snipe. It doesn't affect the A1 hero. You can use it on the Spirit, but you should never really expect the Spirit to be on the top right side when the map is so clearly dark for the survivors. But yeah, he should just be sending these units here, clear this out while he sends his hero elsewhere. Obviously, they've got stuff on the left side of the map. He can see they've got a little bit of production bot right. Should be sending units there. The Zerg aren't controlling enough unit balls. They should be able to clear out everything they see on them in the Fog of War on the minimap with just his units. He should be sending it all around. Fortunately, he is going to clear out the top right. Where's his hero now? Alright, done here. I mean, they're done at 17k. Again, using his spells on the units, not bad, but again, they're getting like, they can just remake it easily. The survivors can. They're definitely under pressure to actually clear out the production structures or the heroes. But yeah, he needs to not worry about fighting the units. He needs to get past this and get to the production. And eventually, if the production gets cleared out enough, you will be able to reclaim map as Zerg. You'll easily be able to break through this. This is a terrible like Spirit base or outpost. Like, he's had so much time to build up. He should have so much more in the way of towers. And like this area of the map is insane for Spirit, by the way. It's just he hasn't filled it out. Like, look how many different cliff levels and ramps the Zerg have to fuck around with if there were just more turrets there. And if Zerg scans this and realizes that it's actually really easy to break, they should prioritize it, because if the Spirit were to ever get a proper foothold here, it's I think it's kind of unwinnable. All they need is like one other survivor. And yeah, the Spirit is kind of, you know, focusing now. They're building a bit more now, using a bit more speed to build up. And once this, like, if you just fill out this with turrets, kind of all these different cliff levels with turrets, and maybe the front line with like a honeycomb pattern, it's like, even if you're solo as Spirit, it would take Zerg ages to break this, even with like full eco, just because of how insane the cliff levels are. But here's going for the A1's production instead. He does leave the bot side, but fortunately he is now taking out the production. But A1 still has a lot of time to work with. He can just keep rotating the map, placing stuff around. I mean, Zerg pretty much have no creep. They have like no eco, but the mid should never really get pushed into. They should be upgrading these hatcheries into hives just for eco. Actually, somehow the hunter is only holding 500 minerals. How much is the defender holding? Evenly, it's 50. Bro, they are fucked when it comes to minerals, I guess. Okay, well, they should at least be upgrading to layers then, maybe not hives. They should have done hives ages ago mid, but layers at least, that have a lot more mineral income, and it'd be safe because it's mid. They should probably be manually placing structures mid as well. Looks like maybe they've started to do a little bit of that on the top left side here. But yeah, they need to manually place structures, which will make them hatcheries. They can place them tightly and compactly. And yeah, they won't have creep for map control or anything, but they'll at least have middle, pretty much confirmed decent eco. They would be able to get up to like plus 30 minerals per second, pretty much double the hunter's eco, probably like triple the defender's eco. It would be so much better. They are at least taking out all this production. We see the bot right to bot mid has pretty much been fully cleared out. They should clear out the right mid soon. They're about to here. Yep, spine volley coming out. Weird placement, but he's got the idea. They should, I mean, he's going to have to commit a bit more to clear this out. Hopefully he doesn't leave these structures up. It will be very rough for Zerg. Oh my god, he is going to leave them up. These units should be sent back to defend this. Like, if this stays on the map, it makes Zerg's... Okay, I was going to say it would make Zerg's life so much harder, but he does... It must have been in his fog of war. He does fortunately go back to clear that out. So now, I mean, A1's working their way around to the left side. They might have to base with the Spirit. Spirit somehow still has, like, fucking no turrets here. Like, are they just broke? He's putting in 10k, surely. Like, he can't be that poor. No, he should just be spamming turrets. Where is his hero? He's sitting AFK. He's going frontline now. Like, yeah, how likely is it that Glevig TP's onto this? Pretty unlikely, but just fucking fill this out with turrets, and you win. No need to risk anything. No need to do this like weird silly shit. We do see the ghosts are actually building flamers as well, which is nice. For some reason, that's not so nice. Uses the... Is he trolling? He's trying to troll the Spirit. He's blocking him off from being able to get back up the ramp. Oh my god, Spirit's gonna die. Spirit can't get back up the ramp. He, does he have Blink? He has Blink, but he has to travel this way. I don't, like, is that intentionally trolling or is he just retarded? He is making flamers, obviously, they're unupgraded, but eventually that'll be really good for helping out the Spirit's base here. Wraith almost catching up with the A1, but A1 does get into the base. This guy needs to die. The Spirit needs to die. What is... Glevig sees these turrets being built. Like, he sees them coming up. Like, we'll see the fog of war. There'll be nothing here, and then, like, one of the turrets will hit. And now it's in the fog of war. It's like, you know he's building stuff up here. You don't really want to TP into turret range, but you at least scan it, right? And then when you see the Spirit, you do TP. But you see these turrets popping up in fog of war. It's not magic. He's obviously building there. This guy just isn't paying attention. I'm so confused about this, because, like, if this guy were trolling, if this ghost were trolling, surely it'd... See, there we go. I was going to say, surely it'd wall off this ramp as well to really fuck him over, but there we go. Spirit's just dead because he chooses to build out in the open instead of just, like, fortifying the base. The Zerg are not going to win the long game, right? They don't have the eco. But, oh my god, the survivors, there's only one survivor left now. Survivors are begging to lose this game. They've been doing so well at fucking the game up for themselves. I'm really impressed. Somehow managing to throw away a guaranteed win, turning it into... It's not a guaranteed loss yet. Like, Zerg still only have 7k. I wonder if... Where's the A1? Where's the A1? I wonder if the A1 goes for, like, a bomb build. Where he takes his orbs and bombs the Zerg. It looks like he's just trying to hide instead. I mean, he does have the advantage still. His units will beat the Zerg units, because the Zerg just don't have the eco to really build up. They could get lurkers on the high ground, but they have 7 ghosts now, obviously. So the scans will be able to help out a lot. All he needs to do is mass megaliths, and I mean, we see the A1's holding 90k. Okay, the A1 has to leave because he's kind of getting... He's real close to Kraith. No random lings around, though. There aren't many Zerg units on the map. And they still don't have... Oh no, they do have link vision, okay. Yeah, but there aren't many Zerg units on the map, so it's actually really difficult for them to find the A-win. They don't even have the... They lost their hive, or the defender did. Did this guy? Did the hunter? No, he's still got hive. They don't even have the second Zerg link speed, which would help with finding the A-win. Guess they're going to go down to the Ghost Eco, maybe try and play to take out all the production, which is definitely a possibility, but, you know, the timer is kind of closing for them. The Eco is still getting pushed back. They don't want to take any more hits. Even a single hit from a Megalith is a pretty big chunk of the health. I think like 300 damage, right? No, only 145, okay. Still pretty insane. Yeah, where's the hunter now? He's down bot mid. Top left is the A-win. He's scanning for them. He's trying to find production. He really should just be taking this out. Pretty much take out any of the pings on the mini map, and eventually the A-win production will reveal itself. He's gonna have to make units on top of it. Okay, move command Pigalisks. Interesting. Zerg down to 6.6k. They are getting whittled down. He is, I think, trying to find the A-win hero. He really just needs to focus on the production, and he wins. Finding the A-win hero, it's like, obviously if you find it, you win, but I mean, actually, not really. If the A-win plays it well, he would just recall his, I think at this point you could recall, oh, maybe not. No, I guess at this point, recall was taken off the hero, but if he's holding on to like a single 64 plus 64 orb, he could just bomb your hero, so honestly, I kind of don't want to find the A-win hero as Kraith. But he is going to see some production now. Once he takes this out, he should take this out pretty fast, and then A-win only really has top left and top mid, and then he will have to reveal his eco as he goes, as he has to build new production. Oh my god, the target fired on the Kraith. Kraith for some reason walking up, but fortunately walking back out, he realizes. How are they doing down here? I mean, yeah, they're kind of getting further in mid. Fortunately, the Gleivik pick with 12 range is making this defense a lot easier than it would be if he were any other hero. It looks like he's probably going to head down a bot left. Unfortunately, okay, they do scan this, so they know it's up here. He needs to turn around, make units, and actually take that out. Don't know where he's heading. Maybe not bot left? I don't know what the Zerg is up to. Like, this is in their fog of war. They scan this. They should have taken that out. I guess he's heading mid left. Maybe he thinks there's stuff left over here. What is he doing? Okay, he's trying to find the origin of these units that are coming in from the top side. He does get hit once, which is a bit of a chunk of his health. I do like the puddle plus the spike volley combo. The puddle means that the A-win pretty much can't micro his units out of the spike volley, but it's just a matter of time. He should walk up this ramp and just break the rock. Like at this point, Kraith can break rocks in like 5 seconds or something. He does not need to walk through this little choke trying to fight units. We see Ghost Banes even come out. Get some health. Where's A-win's hero? A-win should just okay, he's moved bot left. He should be making way more production. Like, he's still holding 90k. Like, his only limiting factor is production, basically. What he should be doing is pretty much making, no matter where, he doesn't need to build it in a hidden corner or anything. He just needs to spam it across the map like a line of production, all the way cutting off the map or something. Just as much production structures as possible, because the only way to lose is really getting that taken away from you. And then I guess Kraith would have to kill you with the units. Hopefully Kraith doesn't walk up. It looks like, I mean, this guy isn't holding an orb for some reason. He could just have an orb on him. If he puts curse on it, it would just explode and one-shot the Zerg. So I don't know why he isn't holding an orb. But I guess he doesn't really need to if Zerg play like this. For some reason... Okay. Oh, all the eco gets taken out. I mean, not really worth it, to be honest, because Zerg took like 1k damage from that one Megalith there to do it. And, I mean, this guy's still holding a 90k bank. He is going to have no problem remaking eco. What's really important up here is the production. The eco is actually not a big deal at all. They're getting even closer into mid, though. They are breaking even further in. The acid, the fire breath coming out, that's even further range than the Gleevik's auto attacks, so can do that from pretty much mid out all the way out to here. Huge amount of safety. But he is kind of lacking the ability to spawn units. He's holding 400 minerals. He's still got a decent amount, but you know, he doesn't have a lot of income, so it's hard to reproduce after he loses the units. Spiked volley? Oh, it's not out. Okay, well, puddle should help a lot here. Surely that gets taken out. Once Spike Volley's off cooldown, that will be pretty easy. Okay, it does get taken out anyway. Hopefully he clears out the units. Then he just needs to go back over here. He never cleared this out, did he? My god. He just like... there have been so many points where the Hunter's just seen the production and then walked away from it. Let's see what the A1's doing now. I mean, they've got shit bot left. They need to try and move outwards. They're kind of worried, I assume, about flying over a Zergling. I guess they could send some megaliths out to try and pick off units and then create a path for the A1 to fly around and make some more production. Because at the moment, now he's only got pretty much 2 points on the map that he's spawning from. Top left and bot left. It won't take long for Zerg to clear that out. Oh, that's 500 more damage on the Zerg. Where's the Hunter off to? Alright, okay, nice. Dodges the units. He's gonna walk into this though. Oh, a micro. Oh my god, he's so lucky none of these units have kaleidoscope on them. That would have been so much damage he took there, probably like 2k. Okay, he's sneaking around, he's playing hide and seek basically. Eventually Glivig, I mean they're pretty much right clicked on Glivig here. Glivig is way too close to the edge of the creep. He needs to spawn more tumors. They aren't really making many tumors. If he gets more on the high grounds here, he could have a bit more safety. Should be making more around the top side as well. Since the Zerg aren't pushing from there anymore, he could actually make some or get some area to make production once again. Well, not production, but eco. They right-clicked on Kraith, he's kind of trapped in a corner, he's taking damage. He charges out, but he takes 1k damage. How is this game so close? I actually think Survivors win, like, it should be a Zerg win, but Zerg aren't doing what they need to do. Like, any of it. Is this guy even at full supply? No, he's not. He's holding 1k minerals. Just right-click spawn Megalisks or something. Just send them in, like... I don't know what these guys are up to. Like, yeah, if they're, like, your units die to their units, but if their units are fighting your units, at least they can't push mid. I don't know, this is ridiculous. Still no tumors up here. Looks like he will finally go for the top left, which is weird. He's doing this again. He finds production, and then he fucks off to a different area of the map to find that production, then fucks off back to where he originally was. Like, he just went bot left. He knows there are units coming from here. He knows there's production down here. But he's gone back up top left that he scouted like 10 minutes ago to clear that out. Please break the rock. Oh, thank God. Look how fast he breaks this. See, so he's figured it out. He doesn't need to walk through here. Just wander around. He can break this as well. Bit risky, though, because if they have vision here, they might have units on the high ground. They could attack him. Looks like the survivors don't know, though. I feel like Glivig's just gonna die to pushing units at some point. Like, at some point at some point someone's gonna make a mistake and just die here on the Zerg side. I think he's spine volley there without vision. Of course, if you don't have vision, it doesn't do damage. Still got a unit ball here, he's just not controlling it. All these flamers, not gonna actually achieve anything. I don't think I've seen these guys make Zerglings for the past, like, 40 minutes. I think any Zergling on the map is from Leonidas. Okay, so he is finally going to clear this out pretty easily, I assume. Yeah, there we go. They're not even really making units from here, which means the A-win is now down, now trapped down bot left. His only real win condition is to use a curse orb to try and pop the Zerg, which I think is a pretty high chance of winning, because the Zerg have been walking up pretty recklessly, not really scouting what they're doing before they get there. Okay, still fucking around top left. Hopefully at some point, yeah, it looks like he's going to head back bot left now. And this is probably going to be where the game's decided. Someone's going to die, and it could really be either of them. Actually, this might be it here. Oh my god. It's like 500 damage. Okay. He just needs to F2 units. Right-click, spawn Pigalisks. Probably Brooders, honestly. No, he doesn't. Okay, he is right-click spawning Pigalisks. Yeah, he doesn't really have the eco for Brooders. And just F2 bot left. And... like, yeah, your units might die as they go, but they'll scout for you, and then you just walk behind your units. Have them scout for you, get closer to bot left. Eventually you'll take out this production. Okay, A-win is actually expanding a little bit. I don't know how it's... Like, Zerg are taking so long to clear out production, they should be able to clear out faster than A-Wing can rebuild. Glivig playing with fire there, TPing straight on the edge of creep. Not punished for it though. Where's the hunter now? He's stuck mid, okay. I think he's managed to trap himself. Okay, he does get out. Yeah, a bit awkward to navigate through these buildings as Kraith, since you are twice the size of the other Zerg heroes, or at least the hunters. I think maybe same size as Glivig. Glivig doesn't really move though, so it's not something you notice often. He's having to destroy his own structures to get out. Okay, it's got to be decided here at some point. Like, this guy just isn't going bot left for some reason. I guess they do win if they just out eco the A-win. But that's like a much slower and therefore much more risky way of winning, I think. Like, the longer the game goes on, the more chances you have to make a mistake and lose. It looks like they do finally get some tumors up the top side and are maybe making some eco now. They're not really doing anything, so they could, with this space they're making, still make manual eco up here and make it layer eco, make it really compact, so you're making the most use of the creep, because there's not really much to micro at the moment. Okay, looks like maybe there is. Maybe they are going to go to break these survivors. We see the flavors are not going to achieve much versus Pigolisks. Incredible versus Zerglings, but not much versus Pigolisks. Zerg is down to 1.8k. The Ghost Baneling's trying to come in. He fucking puddles it. Oh my god, and he uses Spine Volley to kill it too. 0 damage done by that Ghost Baneling, but they are scared of the Ghost Banelings now because that is an absolute risk. Surely it doesn't run down into the units, thank god. Alright, we're closing on in. Where's the A-Win hero? He's down bot mid. He might get found. Oh, I think it's going to be a Curse Bomb. Alright, Megalith's doing damage. They're down to 1.2k. Is A-Win going to go for it? He's going to go for it. Oh my god, this is for sure it. Curse it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. My god, people just wanted to lose this game. That is insane.